If you're considering a Windstar cruise, then of course you're wondering about the accommodation. Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured. As always, I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together, and this is my first time watching. So yes, Windstar Oceanview Suite. Let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said in the introduction, Linz, today we're doing our review of the Oceanview Suite on Star Legend.
Okay.
This was the first time we'd stayed in a cabin or suite of any type that didn't have a balcony.
This is true.
What was your thoughts?
I missed the balcony.
It was a big window though, so
It was a huge window.
Yeah, it wasn't like a little porthole, and it had a little bench that you could sit in front of it. Now, I think the only benefit to us, because I know you like to have the door open on a cabinet to get some air through at night.
Yes.
But because our cruise was a particularly wet and windy cruise for probably 6 of the 9 nights,
Yeah.
we might not have had it open as much as we would have done if it had been in the middle of summer.
Yeah, and that's how we could go on this Windstar cruise, because it was,
Out of peak season.
yes, it was a spring cruise. So here we are. We've just been in the walk-in wardrobe. Always love a walk-in wardrobe.
And really spacious.
Yes.
There was so much storage space in the room where not only in the walk-in wardrobe, but elsewhere, space under the beds where we could put the suitcases out of the way, so we weren't having to put them in the wardrobe.
Oh, that was the fluffiest bath mat I've ever had at sea.
As soon as we went in the room and you went into the bathroom, you're like, fluffy bath mat.
It was so fluffy and it felt lovely on your feet. And they must have swapped it out every day because it was always dry.
It was never wet. Well, it's
No.
not like the bath mat that we have at home,
That just,
where you wash it like once a week or something, and it just gets progressively less fluffy. That would just fluff it all the time.
oh, fluffy all the time.
I want to touch on the amenities in there as well.
Oh, I didn't take shampoo and conditioner.
No,
I actually used their shampoo and conditioner because it was L'Occitane and very good shampoo and conditioner.
one of the few things that we pretty much always try and research before we go on a cruise
All the toilet rolls.
is what are the amenities in the room, so that you know.
Toiletries, yeah,
the
yeah.
toiletry. So do we need to take your shampoo and conditioner?
I
Because it adds
always
extra
take-
weight.
I always take it though. This is the first time I left it at home because it's that fancy.
And it's really good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now, we do have a criticism of the room.
The Turndown service loved to put water and glasses at the side. Wonderful.
Well, I was going to say, before I get into the criticism, the thing that impressed me absolutely the most was this incredible Turndown service at
yes.
night.
Yeah.
It is by far,
Oh, look, you put a little.
I know, it's
Yeah.
almost like you knew what I was thinking there. By far the best Turndown service, because, as you said, they came in, they pulled the bed covers back, which is nice. They put water and a glass at both sides of the
Yeah.
bed for us.
Yeah.
Even then, turned the TV, because it comes out and
John Kevin.
swivels,
Yes.
so you can watch it in bed,
Yeah.
and put the night lights on.
Beautiful.
You were just blown away with
I
it.
was I was totally blown away.
Well, before we continue the review, would you just like to invite people to subscribe if they haven't already?
Oh, it would be lovely if you could please subscribe. I know it's a faff, but thank you if you have, and thank you if you're doing it.
And you can follow along on all of the regular social media, including our lovely Facebook group.
Yes.
And thank you in advance. Back to the room.
Yes.
One of the bits that I really did like in there as well, because there are a few other cruise ships that do this, but not everyone, is the room service was all fully included.
It was all fully included, and you didn't have to do your menu at the night before for breakfast. You could just ring it through in the morning. Loved that.
Yeah,
Felt
you could.
very special.
And it arrived exactly on time
Yes.
to the early part of the sort of 15-minute
Yes.
range that they
Yeah.
give. But it was absolutely bang on time. And we always have this challenge of, certainly when we order it for the first time, guessing how big the portions are going to be.
Oh, we always mess up.
We pretty much either always massively under order, which is normally the case, or over order occasionally. And on this particular one, there
We
were
undered.
quite a lot of pastries there on that particular one.
Okay, now we have to talk about
The elephant in the room,
yeah,
the bed.
the bed.
It was a bit hard, wasn't it?
It was like an orthopedic bed. And I sleep
The-
on my front.
The pillows were incredibly comfortable.
Yeah, the pillows were lovely.
We both have different sort of preferences and sleeping sort of positions.
Yeah.
But different preferences in terms of a little bit firmer or a little bit softer.
Don't
we so we normally end up in the middle of it. We both felt this was too hard.
It was not a Goldilocks bed.
No, it definitely wasn't a princess bed.
It was a Papa Bear bed.
It was the Papa Bear bed. Good reference. I'll come back to the bed in a second, but just touching on the drinks. If you've got the alcohol package, everything in there is included.
Yeah.
If you've not, all the soft drinks are still included, which is still nice.
And they top it up as well.
Yeah. Back to the bed, though.
Yeah, it was
We had a solution to it, because you can't have a mattress that everyone's happy with all the time, apart from Princess Cruises seem to have nailed that.
I've got to say, Danang was lovely, who looked after us.
Absolutely fantastic.
Back to the bed.
What we think that they could do is offer a mattress topper menu, like some offer a pillow menu.
I bet they have a lot of couples in like their 30s, 40s and 50s who book the room and then don't rebook, and they're like, why aren't people rebooking in this age range? It's the bed.
Yeah, because I think the beds are maybe geared up a little bit to
an older audience.
Yeah, who want it maybe a little bit firmer than we did at this point. But for our point of view, if they are offered a mattress topper menu, you're not going to get 150 suites all wanting a mattress topper, so you don't need to keep that many. But I think it would be a very easy fix for the bed solution as opposed to putting new beds everywhere.
Yeah, it was very hard. I had marks on my knees. I had to sort of fashion my own kind of. There was pillow. It wasn't the comfiest bed.
No, but there is a solution to it.
There is a solution to it. Windstar, please, mattress
toppers. I want to just touch on the TV, which I've been showing here for about the last 30 seconds.
You love a TV.
Well, the things that I loved on this one, again, my expectations were there wouldn't be that much on this because it's a smaller shape, it's not going to be the same. Loads of movies on demand, everything like that. But one of the best things in there was you could see the restaurant menu for that evening. It changed every day. And on most cruise ships, they don't do that. They put a generic sample menu on.
They do.
So it let us decide, do we want to go into the main dining room tonight? Do we want to go to one of the specialty dinings? Do we want to have room service?
Yeah.
And it just let us know what we're doing, as well as the lunchtime menus as well.
Can I just say, it wasn't that yellow in real life.
No.
It felt a lot brighter.
This is very early in the morning. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm checking the shop.
It didn't feel this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
absolutely. It looked a lot fresher and a lot more modern.
But in summary for it, it was a fantastic room.
It was beautiful.
So spacious. The amenities in it, everything were brilliant. We would like to see an option for a mattress topper.
Yeah.
Just to soften that up. But we've given the actual suite 8 out of 10.
Okay, yes, okay, I can get on board with that. No pun intended.
That's very kind of you.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, Linz.
Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.